Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Carlos Rodon.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Nathan Lucas leading things off and takes a strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Right side. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
And a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Lucas at second. Bichette on at first with nobody out. A very surprising intentional walk here from the dugout. That loads the bases.
Batting fourth, the third baseman,
Addison Barger now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Rodon fires. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Base hit, 1 run in already. Here's the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 2-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run-scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Bellinger hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Batting 6.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays.
Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range. And close holes that, are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do.
Now this one gets through. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out.
The second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. In the air, left field, down the line. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. As 2 runs score on the play.
You don't want to get greedy, but it's easy to imagine all 3 runners coming home to score with this type of contact. Yeah, the automatic double costs them a run, but they're still in a position to keep scoring.
So 2 in scoring position. Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen.
Now pitching for
Fernando
the Yankees,
Cruz comes on now.
number 63.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
And a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. And he grounds one to the right side. Not in time to first, and a run comes across.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Schneider, the next to hit. That one is absolutely belted. Judge going back on it. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He nails one out to right. It's 8-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 9-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the air, right field. And there are 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, bases empty. Vladimir, here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
Now pitching
Out of
for
the bullpen
Yankees,
for the Yankees, Clark
number
Schmidt.
36.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first. And that is the third out of the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 9-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Pitching in our game today, Chris Bassett. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. And first offering is fouled off.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Wastes no time there. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. And there's a fly ball deep right field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Judge scores to second, but way too late. Safe there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. First pitch misses.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-0. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. On the ground to short, could be 2. Flips to second, that's 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. Jays 9 and the Yankees 2. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. And first offering is fouled off. This one high in the air to left center. Bellinger makes the grab. And a quick out, number one.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. So a man aboard now with one away.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. It's something to improve.
Varsho.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. On the ground, could be two. Glove flip for one, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Jays 9 and the Yankees 2. Bottom of the second, and now the veteran third baseman, Ryan McMahon. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Bassett back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. He got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now a jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Jose Caballero, the next to hit, takes outside. And that one fouled off. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that will end the inning. So the Yanks go in order. They're down 7. It's 9-2. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Do you collect baseball cards? Now the left fielder. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
Number 38.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you.
First pitch just misses. Williams in his 6th season, 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Next offering is fouled back. Ripped to right. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Davis Schneider.
And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. In the air, right side of the infield. Rice sizing this one up. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
The batter, the right fielder, Nathan Lucas.
And now the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. He's already homered in this game.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. One run is in. Headed for the plate. The relay. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. And they now lead by 9.
Number 11, shortstop, Bo
Bichette gets a chance to hit. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's now 12-2.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Now batting, the third
Addison
baseman,
Barger
Addison
digs in now.
Barger.
Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Now pitching,
Tim Hill
Yankees,
on the pitch out of the pen here.
Number 41.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing
Hill.
so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Foul ball there. And downstairs.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across.
One at second. Out. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 12 and the Yankees 2. Back here in New York, and here's the first baseman,
Yankees,
Ben Rice.
The first baseman, Ben Rice.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. The other way. Corrals it. And there's 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
It's Aaron Judge now.
Judge.
Singled and scored his first time. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And Judge spoils that one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And caught on the warning track.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. A single his first time. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Guerrero. And they take care of Stanton for the out. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to inning number 4. It's the Blue Jays 12 and the Yankees 2. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Alejandro Kirk. Hit in the air, right field. Judge has it sized up. One down.
The center fielder, number 5, Dalton
Varsho will hit next. Singleton scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. And down on strikes. 2 gone.
Bill just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
So coming into the game now on defense, Anthony Volpe. He's in at shortstop.
Number 11, Anthony Volpe.
Foul ball. Rips that one center field. Can't get there. Base hit. The throw into second, and he's out.
Yeah, you're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Rafael Devers up to hit. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives, and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Bellinger up to hit. That one laced to center and a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
The center fielder, number 13.
And now the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, that's 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Blue Jays 12 and the Yankees 2. Back in the Bronx, new inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Joey Loperfido. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Judge gets under it, nabs it, and there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now it's the DH, Davis Schneider. He's already homered here in this one. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Hit in the air, center field. Chisholm drops steps, heads back on it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nathan
Now
Lucas.
A chance for Nathan Lucas.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one ripped right center field. That's got a chance. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette. That one hit to right, and that'll fall for a base hit. Coming home. He's safe, and the lead continues to grow.
Comes through with the RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
There's a swing and a drive, and it's off the foul pole for a home run. And they add on. It's 15-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now Addison Barger. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And a base hit right there. So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Next offering is in for a strike. Barger leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And they'll do it again. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that's going to bang against the wall. Coming home. He'll score. Lead runner stops at second.
The center fielder, number 5, Dalton Varsho.
So man aboard, Dalton Varsho now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Right side, hard hit. To first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 16-2.
Now pitching for
Back
the Blue
now to
Jays.
start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound. Number 68.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Here's Ryan
Leading
McMahon
up
now.
for the Yankees, the second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
On the ground, right side, Jimenez. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And there's a ball.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Now batting.
Next to
the
hit will be the
shortstop,
pitcher, Jose Caballero.
Caballero.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
To Jimenez. And it's a double play to end the ball game.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.